Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The winner of Bachelor Season 28, Kelsey Anderson, is the daughter of Mark Anderson. When he showed up for Kelsey's hometown date, he left a lasting impression. Mark is a 57-year-old Louisiana native who served in the U.S. Army. He was a military police officer when he and Kelsey's mother first got together. Mark recently made an appearance on The Golden Bachelorette, a reality dating show, following in his daughter's footsteps. It was Kelsey who introduced him to Joan Vassos, the star of the show. Fans have been eagerly awaiting Mark's trip on the show, as the preview indicates he will make significant progress. What counsel did Kelsey offer her father? How his appearance on The Bachelor gave him instant fame. Although Mark Anderson's stint on The Bachelor was short, it had a big impression right away. Social media was used by followers of Bachelor Nation to extol his qualities as Kelsey's father. Many people cried out for him to be the upcoming Golden Bachelor. Rather, the former Army soldier became a suitor for Joan Vassos on the inaugural season of The Golden Bachelorette. He recently discussed his time on the well-known reality TV program with the rap. Mark Anderson said that he was surprised by the first response. "We were observing the episode of Hometown, and Kelsey said, 'Dad, I felt so embarrassed because everyone was making these videos. It made me feel a little embarrassed.' He overcame his embarrassment to put himself out there once more, though. His reasons for becoming a Golden Bachelorette. The wife of Mark Anderson departed in 2018. When it came to the defeat on Season 28 of The Bachelor, Kelsey spoke up to Joey Graziadei. She urged her father to submit a Golden Bachelorette application. "The more I considered it, the more I thought, why not?" Mark stated to the rap. "Take that opportunity and go do it. I've told my kids their entire lives to do stuff and don't shy away from things, so it wouldn't really be right for me not to." That wasn't how his first encounter with Joan Vassos transpired, though. "I wanted to say a great spiel," he clarified. "I was aware of her because I had seen images and a video of her. But when I was standing in front of her, my mind went blank and I was in amazement." Mark Anderson discloses Kelsey's advice. Before the show, he disclosed that his daughter had given him some wise counsel. And it was the same advice he offered her before she joined The Bachelor. "That's actually exactly what she told me. Just be who you are. Above all, remember to have fun. Have fun, stay true to who you are, be sincere, and watch where it goes." For him, the advice is presently functioning nicely. See if Mark and Joan click well in The Golden Bachelorette by continuing to watch. Mark Anderson ought to be chosen for the Golden Bachelor role if he fails to win Joan Vassos over on The Golden Bachelorette. Unlike the other competitors, Mark is now nearly royalty in Bachelor Nation. He initially featured on Joey Graziadei's season of The Bachelor, when his 25-year-old daughter, Kelsey Anderson, invited Joey home for a hometown date. The audience was immediately captivated by the tall, handsome widower. Mark's standing in the franchise was cemented when his daughter went on to win Season 28 of The Bachelor. It came as no surprise when Mark was revealed as a participant on The Golden Bachelorette Season 1, when the female-led version of The Bachelor spin-off was launched. The first night's revelation occurred when the limousine arrived at the mansion and Kelsey was the first to exit the vehicle. Introducing Joan to her father, Kelsey hoped a spark would ignite. Mark ought to be chosen to be the Golden Bachelor if he fails to win Joan over. Recently, Kelsey shared a number of old pictures of her father on Instagram after opening the Anderson photo book. Little Kelsey poses with her pleased father in one of the pictures, flaunting her lovely blue attire. Mark appears to be in his late 20s or early 30s, and he is beaming with happiness as he poses with his darling daughter. In an early Season 28 episode of The Bachelor, Kelsey disclosed that she didn't have a close relationship with her father as a child when on a date with Joey. The ex-Army veteran wasn't around much back then because he was always working. Kelsey was aware that her father was working hard to provide for his family. Based on the picture, it appears that Mark and Kelsey enjoyed their time together. Another vintage image that Kelsey shared on Instagram shows a 30-something Mark posing with his small-framed wife, Denise Anderson. Denise and Mark, who met while they were both serving in the military, were both Army officers. Just 2 months after receiving an aggressive breast cancer diagnosis, Denise passed away. Denise and Mark were wed for 18 years, until her death in 2018. Mike was devastated by the unexpected loss and struggled to move on. Now, on season 1 of The Golden Bachelorette, he's giving love another go. Mark, a Leesville, Louisiana native and retired Army veteran, dedicated his adult life to defending his nation. A vintage picture of a young Mark in uniform holding a baby Kelsey was shared on Instagram by Kelsey. In the picture, Mark sports a buzz cut in the military style and appears ecstatic to be gazing up at his darling newborn daughter. The father of 5 became a single father when Mark's wife died in 2018, and if things with Joan don't work out, he should be the Golden Bachelor. Expectations were high since Kelsey, a 25-year-old Bachelor contestant, talked a lot about her father on The Bachelor season 28, and Mark lived up to them. Mark presented the young couple a photo album including pictures from his connection with Kelsey's late mother Denise, when Kelsey took Joey home to meet her father. Mark's quiet strength and great emotional intelligence were on full display at that moment, and it would contribute to his success as a Bachelor lead. During season 1 of The Golden Bachelor, for instance, he informed 65-year-old Leslie Fema that she was the one, yet he handed his final rose to 70-year-old Teresa Nist. This is just one of many instances. He proceeded to make poor decisions as he hurried into an unwise marriage with Teresa. The couple, who were married for just 3 months, declared their separation. Mark ought to be the Golden Bachelor if there is a second season of the dating show. Imprint Anderson, Kelsey Anderson's father, is one of the fans of the brilliant, unhitched female. Does Joan end up with him? Work out the spoiler. Take care. There are major spoilers for the brilliant single woman season in this article. Stop understanding now if you would rather not know who gets the last rose. Continue in spite of the clear risk. Joan Vassos and Kelsey Anderson introduced their father. Male fans who are single had already met Imprint Anderson when Kelsey and Joey Graziade went on their old neighborhood date. He made a big impression, and a lot of people believed he would be the second brilliant single guy. After a few months, Jerry Turner and Teresa Nist ended their marriage, but ABC still can't seem to get the side project back on track. However, Imprint applied as a candidate on the main time of The Brilliant Single Girl with Kelsey's backing. The organization disclosed Imprint's admiration without restriction, but they stretched out his appearance. He met Joan in the last limousine. It was Kelsey Anderson's delight to introduce Joan Vassos to her beloved father. Considering that he received a rose, he most likely made a good impression. But did he succeed in convincing Joan? Does Imprint Anderson end up with brilliant lone wolfess Joan? In front of the Wednesday season premiere, Kelsey Anderson vented about her father on Instagram. "I am so eager to watch my father on the brilliant single woman debut this evening," she wrote, sharing some legacy and old photos. "I can't wait for you all to have a closer look at the incredible man who raised me. As it is since Jason Mesnick's The Lone Wolf days, Steve has been destroying single guy establishment gigs." According to an individual who spoke to the blogger, Jason dumped Melissa, his previous Rose champion, in order to pursue a relationship with Molly, his current bride. The blogger is unable to reveal who Joan sends home for each episode, and has never revealed his sources. Reality Steve, however, has the inside word on her final 4 and winner. Among them is Imprint 1. Male country music enthusiasts who are single may feel compelled to view Imprint Anderson as the brilliant lone wolf. Spoilers alert: he did not receive Joan's final rose. Not even among the major 4 was he. That being said, things get confused when she really sends him home. But the picture makes it clear that she told him how much she loved him. As it is, Steve recently updated his exclusive spoiler to reveal Joan's last rose winner. To view the spoiler, click this link. Is it reasonable to assume that you are annoyed Imprint Anderson failed to find evidence of love with Joan Vassos? In the remarks, please share your response.